Project 65 golf, everybody. It's mid-50s, finally warming up. Got some tournaments coming up, so I'm out here practicing to really up my short game, learning to hit the high soft landing shot, which has been a crippler for me. If I'm short-sighted, I've had a lot of difficulty. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, so that you can maybe take some insights from it or provide me some feedback on things I need to be doing differently from a practice standpoint. Excuse the scruff, need to shave. But first thing I've been doing, learning to really open the stance up, swing across the ball, similar to a bunker style shot. For whatever reason, I've struggled with that in the past. My takeaway on the full swing is a little bit inside, but I get the club back to the right position at the top, so I haven't had too much urgency to move that. But it translated over to chipping, so I've always had kind of hook spin, or they would roll out. I could never get anything high up in the air or check with a consistent spin pattern, so that's been the main goal. So first step that I do when I'm out here, after a couple days of sessions, I feel like I've got a decent path for it now. So the first thing I do is spend about 20 minutes out of 2 spots and really groove the same shot over and over and over again so I get the technique down. As you can see, there's not really much focus on the pre-shot routine. At this point, really just trying to get a feel for the stroke, make sure my contact and strike is good, because that's what's going to breed consistency to let me fine-tune from there. So the first part of this is really focused on just getting the strike, because the stroke still feels a little foreign to me, and try to avoid the big mishits. I hit a couple long there, so trying to work that out to keep myself out of disaster scenarios. For 3 or 4 rounds of that, once I feel like I've got consistent contact on a better percentage basis, I'll scatter them around. So got these 2 flags back here, 2 different distances. I'm going to scatter the balls out, and then I'll hit 10, kind of alternate between the 2 whenever I feel like hitting at the time, and see how many I can get close. Still the same 40% on that one. I did catch a feel though midway through, and sometimes, you know, it's the beauty of practice. You get out here and you hit enough reps, you eventually get a feel for it, and I got a little more consistency, I would say, as far as strike goes on the longer ones, but still need to hone the distance, and that's part of putting something new into your swing, especially something as delicate as short game. Still not where I want it to be, but better. So my best ones were better, and my decent ones were better as well. So you can see what I'm doing here. You know, the first is kind of grooving a strike. That's how you put any new tool in your bag and play. You groove it, you groove it, you groove it from a static position till you're comfortable with the results there. Then you add in variability, because golf is a variable game. Every time you hit a shot, you've got a different lie. You can play the same hole 100 times and never play it the same way twice. So same goes for this. Scatter the balls around, hit them in groups of 10, monitor your percentages, get a feel for how you're performing under certain lies, the different shots that you're trying under those, and see proximity to the hole, because that's ultimately what dictates scoring. So if you like this method, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We've got more coming out about this. This is probably my number one area of improvement to get towards that 65. So I will continue to be out here on the regular basis. So thumbs up. Talk to you next time. Project 65. Peace.